Hey guys, welcome back. This is Deal Hunting with Chris, episode 2, where I teach you how to potentially save tens of thousands of dollars on your next real estate purchase. So we're using Redfin and we're looking in Hawaii neighborhoods, but you can apply the knowledge that you learn in here to any other market. So just understanding really basic concepts can help you get big discounts on your next purchase and property, whether it be a single family home, a condo, or even a primary residence or a investment property. All of it works. So I'm going to teach you how to fish, guys. Let's look at Redfin and let's look at a neighborhood called Kaneohe. So episode 1 goes through all the basic concepts that I'll go over today. This is just going to be review in double time, or however I would usually look at deals, but I'll walk you through it step by step. So again, go to Redfin, put in the neighborhood, go to all filters right here. If you're looking for a house, click a house. I would highly recommend single family homes in Hawaii because they just appreciate more. The land is really expensive because it's so rare. I would suggest a 3+ bedroom and a 2+ bath. At the status, unclick coming soon. On this time on Redfin, click more than 60 days. So I'd say this is a sweet spot where you can find motivated sellers because they listed it for 2 months, still haven't sold yet. But you can go longer, right? 180 days. But the more pickier you are, the less properties you're going to have to work with. And this is a numbers game, right? You want to find as many properties that have the highest potential of accepting a deal or a discount or price reduction. But I'd say 60 days is a nice sweet spot. You can test around. But yeah, it just depends on the sellers and their motivations. But I'm going to teach you how to read descriptions and find keywords that indicate, hey, this is a deal. I'm open for a price reduction. But okay, so let's go. We have 22 homes to work with. I'm going to start from the top. I'd say a million and under would be really good. But if you have the budget, by all means, I'll look at this later. But let's look at this $1 million home. So at the very beginning, face value, I see that this is a little dated. It's painted nicely, but as well as the cabinets. They look nice, but it's not like completely renovated. This means I don't think it is a fix and flipper who listed this property. The condition tells me that you can ask for a price reduction because you have to put in money in order to fix this house. Although this looks nice, this is not the market best potential. So when I talk about that, the best potential, the highest potential of a home, top dollar, is development, new development, all beautiful, everything brand new. Then it goes to fix and flip, everything renovated, gutted. Like this means that the investor or owner intentionally fix it up to place it on the market to sell for top dollar. This property right here, although it looks nice, it doesn't seem too beautiful, 100% top dollar. That means I could see if there can be a price reduction. It does look nice, but this is an old home. Okay, so looking at the pictures again, we can see scratches on the floor. Although you can't really see it, I see like it's not completely fixed up, right? As I said earlier. The home is unstaged. That means that that they're not putting too much of effort to push this as a top tier, high quality home. Also, the pictures are not taken professionally. They're trying to save money, or the realtor's trying to save money. But that means there's there's the ability to reduce the price. So as a photographer who ran a real estate media company for the past 4 years, I know that people who spend money, owners and realtors who spend money on their listings, are trying to get as much as possible on the home itself, right? But like they're just trying to save money. You can sell a house with bad pictures or decent pictures in Hawaii. Hawaii sometimes sells itself. However, the showing of effort kind of reveals like, oh, this is not like a top tier property that I'm looking for a high value or higher offers, top dollar offers, right? So this reveals to me, through my experience as a photographer and a wholesaler, looking at deals all the time or trying to get big discounts all the time. Let's read this description. So it's $1 million, 3 bedroom, 2.5 baths. This is quite small. Okay, okay, let's read this about this home. Charming home with spacious backyard, perfect for first-time buyers and investors. Welcome to your ideal property in beautiful Kaneohe. This delightful 3 bedroom, 2.5 bathroom home offers a fantastic opportunity for first-time buyers or investors. You already said that. Looking for a promising rental property. Step outside of your private patio, ideal for hosting barbecues, entertaining friends, or enjoying a quiet evening. This outdoor space enhances your living experiences and adds value to the property. Okay, so what sticks out to me as a deal hunter? I would say this: first time buyers and investors, right? So this shouts to me, hey, this needs some work. You do need to put in money as an investor or a first time buyer. Um, but this is a little small of a lot. It's on the main road. So things things like this, right? If it's on the main road, you have to really consider where this is going to be at. Is it going to be hard to pull into this because it's on a busy main road? Let's look at the Google Maps and see where this is. So it is on the main road. If you look on this, I mean, you can definitely pull on. It's an easy right turn, right? But I don't know. I wouldn't like living on the main road. You can definitely bring this up. Like you can say, hey, I understand this is on the main road. I usually won't like this. Can we get a price reduction? Like everything that you think is not in your favor, you can definitely find a price reduction in anything, right? Right? There will be noise from the traffic. There will be hard time pulling out, right? If you pull in, pulling out would be really difficult, right? So this is a hard sell, kind of. It's up to you if you want to live on this main road with noise and people walking, right? Like there's a sidewalk on this main road. That means people are going to be walking by a lot. This brings up issues of security. Even if there's like a small fence here, if that's okay with you, definitely ask for a deal and you'll be fine asking for a price reduction. So basically, this says it's only been on 21 days on Redfin, but again, we filtered 60 days. 60 days. I'm not too sure if this is correct. Okay, let's look at another one. So these are really expensive houses. Let me take a look at something else that I think you can get a deal with. So click here. So this looks like a fixer-upper. It does need some work. I see that the outside is a little aged. It's on a slope, so it is viewing the Kanyohei Bay, which is a really good selling point. But being that it's old and it needs some work, we can ask for reductions. This is a huge green flag. I love looking at things like this because, like, oh, it's old. There's a lot of things that I need to put into this to make it all nice and awesome to live in. So it seems like it's in its original condition. 1.2 million is a pretty good, it's a pretty good price for Kanyohei, to be honest, for this big of a house. But we have to ask, right? Like, why has it been on the market for 86 days? So very short description. That kind of shouts red flag to me. Like, why isn't there more effort into marketing this home? Are there problems? Are there things that I need to look at myself? So with this, you have to look at the disclosures. Ask your realtor to pull up a list of things that are called disclosures or things that may affect the sale of the home, whether it be the pipes or the foundation or the roof. Maybe the roof is falling apart. I don't know. But with old homes like this, 1939, there's bound to be a lot of problems. And maybe that's why it's so cheap. So the other home that we looked at, the price per square feet was $900 plus. This is not $524 plus. This is actually really cheap for the square footage. But again, it's condition. This is a huge one. The condition of the property tells me, hey, it might be a deal, but there's a lot of things that I need to work on. This may be good for a young couple who wants to save a lot of money on their next home. I would even argue 100K off this price without just looking, like without looking at the big things, just looking at it, I can expect $100,000 price reduction. Like this is an old home, although it's in a good area. It seems like this is on a main road as well. Yep, it's on a main road. It might be in the SMA, which is a special management area. That means Honolulu County and the Hawaii government, they say that homes within like a whatever meters away from the ocean would need a special management permit to, for example, fix things. This makes it really hard for beachfront properties to apply for permits to fix stuff and build stuff. So this might be something that you want to look at. This is really scary because what if you can't fix your home how you want it, right? So make sure that you check the special management area. Pull up data for you if you want, but we're just looking at this at face value. So the bottom line, yes, you can find a deal in this, maybe hundreds of thousands of dollars off the original price. Take a look at it. It's been on the market for a while, which means that the seller may be motivated because it's been on the market. Maybe they've been already getting offers, but usually investors would love this kind of property. My question is, why isn't it moving? So you can do a more deep dive on the price. Like, is this really $1.215 million? What we can do is we can look around the sold comparables or the sold houses around this area. So I would do a quick search of this area by looking at the map. I'd say pass. Okay, let's look at this house. Okay, so looking at this, we see that the pictures are professionally taken by a professional photographer. That can mean that they are trying to sell this as much as possible. The outside looks a little dated, but let's look at the inside. So it looks pretty nice. It looks like that they put in some work and kept it really nice and tidy. This looks like a staged property. So they did a lot of additions to this house, but I do see some things that need to be fixed and replaced. For example, in this room, it's original cabinet, old countertops, cabinets, old tiles. Looks like fresh paint. Really nice floors. I'd say it is old, but I'm not too sure if they would accept a price reduction. So let's read this. So it's $1.099 million, 3-bedroom, 2.5 baths, 1,556 square feet. Welcome to your majestic hillside retreat in the desirable Castle Hill subdivision. This cool, breezy home offers the perfect blend of tranquility and convenience, located near major highways such as H3, easy access to airport Likelike and Pali, providing easy access to all parts of Oahu. Just minutes away, you'll find Windward Mall, popular eateries. Let's skip all this. This beautiful home. So there are not too many things that shout, this is a deal through the description. This has been on for 105 days. That's a long time. This is more than 3 months. It is a little old, but not too old. There's still things that may need fixing, but not really, right? This is a really nice property. Maybe they can't do too much to the outside because there's an HOA or something. But yeah, that's the only thing that you have with going for you. I would take a look at the comparable market values around the neighborhood. See if this is aligned with that. If it's overpriced, then you can say, hey, I want a price reduction. But let's take a look at more information. So I would say maybe potential for a deal, because just the days on market, usually if it's on the market for a long time, you can ask for a discount or a credit. And credit means money back to buyer. But you can use this for a lot of things, right? Like paying your closing costs, paying whatever you need to. Let's look at this. So maybe you have money and maybe you want to be in a really nice area. Let's see if we can find the ability to have discounts on this $2.999 million property. So the pictures show that it's nice, but very dated, tropical kind of interior. This might be overpriced. Depends on the location. Seems like there's a lot of things to do on it. So it doesn't seem like it's fully renovated to its fullest potential. That shows me that I could ask for discounts. And the bottom line, guys, again, I'm going to say this over and over. Just shoot your shot. That could be potentially you saving hundreds of thousands of dollars, especially on this $2.9 million property. Me as a wholesaler, in the past, I would try to ask for this for $2 million. Would you let go of this for $2 million if we didn't list it with the realtor, if you didn't have to pay any of the closing costs? Like, you just leave everything. We'll take everything from here. Like, I would shoot my shot. I shot so many shots, and through my experience, I know for a fact that price is always negotiable depending on the situation, right? If the if the seller has been on the market, but they need to sell for any situation, whether it be like a emergency, or they want to retire, they want to move, they want to pay for some bills, they want to do this, they're underwater. There's so many situations that require them to sell for a discount. And being on the market for a while, that definitely means you can ask for discounts. But yeah, the thing going on for you is that this is old. This is not renovated to its fullest potential. It's dated. There's carpet. Who knows how many years this carpet has been. See square mirrors. This reminds me of a 1970s kind of build. So yes, it's built in 1977. Let's actually read this. So home comes with the use of Alihi Shores Yacht Club with boat ramp, one of a kind, 2,380 square foot, 3 bedroom, 2 bath, 1 bedroom, 1 bath. Oh, okay. So this is a good thing. There's an ADU, or an accessory dwelling unit. That means you can rent it out while you pay for your mortgage, right? So maybe you can rent it out for $1,500 while you live in the main house, right? If you're comfortable with that, you can have someone help you pay this mortgage, which is why I personally would want to buy a house with an ADU on it. Or if you have family and relatives that want to come over, and you don't want to bother them, you don't want them to bother you, great investment. So going down, we see in the sale and tax history that although it was listed just a few days ago, it was actually listed in August of 2024. It may have been listed earlier, but sometimes it doesn't update as much. But we see that it's half a year. Almost half a year, they haven't sold it yet. That means the price is too high and the seller is asking for too much. Or maybe there's things with the property that suggest it's not in a good condition. You have to put in money. This shouts, this is a deal. This can be a discount. And I would say shoot your shot. Maybe you can get $1 million off this. I don't know, but should try. So the last thing I wanted to do is go over a property that is a fix and flip or a new development. It's fixed, and they put in money into this so that they would sell for top dollar. And this one shouts and screams, this is a flip. Okay, so look at this. Number one, it's staged. They hired a staging company to put their furniture in to make it feel like a lived-in space. It allows the buyers or potential buyers to feel like they can live in the space. Like, staging is really important if you want to sell it for top dollar. This looks like a very expensive staging company. Some people spend like $2,000 plus to stage their empty homes. And they keep it in there for a long time. And I believe the longer they keep it in here, depending on the company, you have to pay this company. So with that effort, you know that they're trying to sell this for top dollar. In addition, all the walls are beautiful, nice fresh paint, really modern flooring, whether that be vinyl plank, not too sure, but it looks really nice. They fix the kitchen, these finishes, these handles, black, really really nice shelves. So that means they gutted this property out. However old it is, let's see how old it is. 1965. So they had to gut everything and do everything. These are nice doors too, nice and modern. When I talk about finishes, it's like these, the sink, the handles, um, even the appliances are really nice and shiny. Everything's new. They spent a lot of money, hundreds of thousands of dollars to fix this in order to sell it for top dollar. So this may reflect more of a market price. Let's see when this was listed. So it was listed, wow, okay, so it was listed. This seems like it wasn't held for a long time. So this person bought this with the idea to sell it on market for a higher price. So, yep. What does the front look like? Was it the same? Yeah. So they painted the house really nice. So they wanted to stick to a certain theme. And this is a pretty expensive neighborhood because it's close to the Kaneohe Bay. Other than that, this is an example of a top dollar home. They put in a lot of money to sell it at this price, right? So there's not really anything to argue or to say, hey, I need a price reduction, unless this stays on the market for a longer time. You know that people are going to be looking at this and be like, ooh, this is a nice house. I want to try to bid on it. But I don't know, you can shoot your shot. I would say don't give up, even if it's a perfect home. If you really want it, of course, offer a lot, offer the asking. But if it comes to like you just want to see if you can save some money on this house, shoot your shot. I would try to go like 1.5, like flat, save $88,000. But you don't know if other bidders are going to bidder on this or even higher. The story is yet to be told. Other than that, I just wanted to share with you and review the things that I went with the previous video. This is just really casual, not doing any comps at all. There's just certain keywords that you can pay attention to understand if this is a deal or not. I'm going to have more videos like this, so I'll keep you posted. More coming. I'll see you next time. Peace out.